Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my hero build series. I'm Sylphin, and today we're taking another look, yet another look. I just did a Howitzer video the other day, and this one is almost the same. We tweaked it a little bit. It's what I'm calling like a balanced sort of build. I tweaked it a little bit, and I wanted to give it a second chance. The game didn't develop that much. We did a great job of sieging the enemy, and yeah, look at do again Howitzer balanced build here on the channel. So, health, mana, and a scout sword to start the game off. So please go back and check that video. It's going to be quite similar. I know I didn't really... Okay, I said that I wanted left lane, but I guess not. I said that I wanted to do it again. I want to get to the end game, see how it really performs, just because it is a... I'm anticipating there being a good balance. Energy damage, of mana, a little bit of that mana regen on the Solarius reactor. Just, it felt good. It felt good, and I wanted to do it again. So if you haven't played Howitzer before, he's a freaking rat on a bipedal machine, death machine. I said that in the last video. He's really cool. I like him. Get back. Get back. So, the first ability we're going to go for is his Q ability, his long-range poke missile rocket bomb thing that you send out on the enemy and deal a good amount of damage. Send that off, totally miss everything. I want these last hits. I want these last hits in here. This Chimera is not going to be able to get these last hits that much, so at least I need to get them to... Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, so his Q ability is called R2000 Missile. Deals 85 energy damage in an area. It goes off, as you saw, in a few seconds. Whether you trigger it again or not. So it's pretty a simple ability. You click it, and then you re-click to deal some more damage. You just set it up. So it's a very, very long range. I could easily hit them from here. That's about the end of its range, about here. The last ability we're going to go for is his E ability, just because it is a very nice ability for keeping yourself safe. The strategy there with your strategy there with the ability is you place it in a fashion so that when you reactivate it, it knocks the enemy back. So it deals energy damage, explodes after 5 seconds if you don't reactivate it earlier. So it's a very nice very nice ability here to get some good utility out of it, and it's actually saved my butt a fair amount of times here, just because you use it quite well, hopefully, to keep the enemy at bay. The last ability we went for here was his slow grenades. What it does is you, depending on how high you shoot them, in front of you, just like this. You can see there's the mines right there, and it slows the enemy. So you actually have a fair amount of utility. I feel a gank coming. So I'm not going to press this too hard here. I do have the ward. It's not optimally placed, though. Yeah, so you can see that you can actually shoot it out fairly far, and then they spread out a fair amount. And it's actually a really good way to secure your escape, because it does slow the enemy, because you do have that option of spreading it out so that you can cover more of the enemy. Dang it, didn't get that last hit. They're pretty good. So as for skill priority, ladies and gentlemen, here after level 4, I'm going to go with focusing on his Q ability a lot. It's just a very good long-range poke that you can make. You can do a lot of work with the ability. You can get that last hit. I'm going to send this out Get some good damage on both of them. Look at that, 108 damage here already in the early game. Pretty good ability. And as somebody DC'd on their jungler really sticking to the jungle, I think that is the case. So I'm going to send this out. Want to keep this poked on the Aegean Scorch. As you can see, we are really strongly winning this. We're really strongly winning this siege battle here on the right lane. A really good strategy that I recommend for when you are in the laning phase, ladies and gentlemen, is rocking back and forth in the lane. So right now I'm I'm able to attack the minions, but I rocked forward there, got an on that Aegean Scorch, and then rocked back to attack the minions. Rocked forward to attack the heroes, and then rocked back forward to deal damage to the heroes. So I'm actually going to... Oh, no mana to use my ultimate. I wanted to maybe use it here before I go. Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to. So there is his ultimate. It's really quite a cool ultimate. Make It Rain. It's a volley of missiles hitting for 450 energy damage over 4.2 seconds. The caveat, however, is that the last rocket deals 50% of the damage. So you have to be very cautious of where you are placing the ultimate, just so that, you know, the enemy walk through. The enemy has to walk through that. Yeah. It's early in the morning. I have my coffee. I need to. I need it. Make sure that you place your ultimate in the fashion that forces the enemy to walk through the area here. I just want this level. I want to go back and spend this card power. Be right. Not doing a good job of last hitting these minions. His basic attack does suffer. And then that is why they are changing it in the upcoming patch. I'm going to go for the Solaris Reactor, ladies and gentlemen, just because I want that little bit of mana regen here. And some cast and a minor cast, indeed. So there we go. Definitely get our damage going quite a bit. I'm going to say I'm on my way mid. So like always, put down your wards, ladies and gentlemen. Always have either a scout's ward or an actual legitimate, 3-point ward. What's going on today? Gotta sneeze. Always have some kind of a ward. Later on in the late game, you can certainly afford to maybe not have one, just because you will, you'll either be in more on the enemy side of the map, more on your side of the map. You can argue that you really don't need that much of the vision, but it is always important. I would assume that the best players always actually have a ward. So the enemy team is not doing a job of whatsoever at rotating, so I feel very, very safe here. So here, watch this, ladies and gentlemen, as that knocked the Twin Blast away. That is the function of the grenade, his E ability, his landmine. He did upgrade attack speed, which is scary, and I missed that last hit. So I need to do a much better job here of last hitting these minions here. I'm going to have to get away. The E does affect yourself, so that is a important consideration as well. If you can get it so that when you are running away, you're oh, come on with the last hits. If you can make it so that your landmine affects you, throwing you away from the melee character, come on, and throws the melee character away, oh my goodness, then that will be a very... God. Jeez. These last hits. Now I'm starting to... my caster mains were so frustrated this patch. It's really hard to get these damn last hits. So here in the early game, we do have Sweet Card. It is quite nice. I kind of want to get this Twin Blast. Oh, there is this Chimera coming in. What? Okay, well, he's going for this, for the Twin Blast, obviously. Can I get that last hit? Yeah. Can I get that one? Yes, there we go. Okay. I'm just going to stay in this lane, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of push this up to this tower. Hopefully we can get a good rotation and get the tower. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so the last card that we got here, we finished off the Solaris Reactor. We're going to have a 15 energy damage as our fully upgraded bonus here. I'm going to try to get these minions to stop attacking this tower. So that will be the enhanced spark for a good amount of mana regen. So now we will definitely be able to use our abilities a bit more. Get something happening here with this Twin Blast. Oh, goodness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to use our... Actually, I'm going to use my ultimate here. Part of the ultimate that you might not know of is actually Howitzer kind of jumps... He kind of jumps to the side after he uses his ultimate. That's a little part that you might not know about. So here, let's watch how I use this grenade, how it shoots him to the side and me forward. So that is exactly how you want to use that ability there. I'm going to use my torpedo here. Yeah, he knows that he can certainly take me, not a problem. I'm going to have to go back here. I'm going to have to tell... Oh my god! When you are coming up against a Murdoch, yeah, don't do that. Don't just stand easily in his snipe range. That was really, really bad on my part here. I'm going to burn Blood Powder just because it has a lot of exactly what I want. Energy damage, a little bit of cooldown reduction so we can use our abilities more often. That attack speed to help us with our very slow attack speed. I find that he has a quite slow attack speed here on Howitzer. We got physical, energy, physical, physical. Physical, physical, energy, energy, physical. So more physical than anything else. So let's replace this barrier token. Do we have another? No, we don't. So there we go. Interesting. The build so far, that mana regen is really going to help with that enhanced spark. So right now we have 2.7 increased mana regen, which will be quite nice. Hopefully this attack speed really kicks in here. This Greystone is not the best character to gank, just considering his ultimate, and he does have good escape, so not the best here. Let's just barrel down the throat of the enemy here. Push this tower. Do have to defend left lane. Sparrow is going there. That Sevarog should rotate with her, perhaps. Yes, he is. Perfect. So always want a tank here to be rotating, because they do typically have a little bit more of the utility. I'm going to use my ultimate here. You can see that it has a very low cooldown, 100 seconds. At least it feels like it has a low... At least it feels like it has a low cooldown, and there we go. Got a whole bunch of card power for that last shot there. I'm gonna just poke. Okay, well, if I hit anybody with it, I would like to poke down. So general strategy here, ladies and gentlemen, is just stay on the periphery. Use your Q to deal that poke damage to the enemy. So as you can see here, okay. Well, if I would hit it, yeah. Murdoch on the enemy team is pro. He's just going pretty full out here. He has no sustain here in lane, other than the strategy that he uses. So otherwise, yeah, there's not much going on here. Let's poke down this 209. What? So this Grux here. Oh, that's okay. You can do that. I'm just going to walk into my grenade here, hit me away. That Grux is a good good player as well. I'm going to use my right click here. That's going to come up. When you use it so close to you, it actually forces those three little landmine, the grenades. I feel like the right one is a grenade more than or a mine more than the others, but I mean, that's just me. When you do that so close, it keeps them very nice. But when you're facing melee heroes like Grux, all three of them pop up and explode at the same time, and deal a little bit more damage there. So, just a little thing that I think would be effective here. There is the Chimera. Not paying attention. Oh, very nice there, and I get a. I get the Murdoch. That Murdoch is very good. Murdoch is very good with a great snipe there on our. The Greystone doesn't look like he has his ultimate, or maybe he does now that he's thinking of re-engaging. Okay, so build so far, we do have 4, we do have 7 card power now. I'm going to try to hit that. Ooh, I did! Very nice! After all those whiffs, of our Q, I'm going to say I'm on my way right. Ooh, no, on my way that way. There we go, on my way right. Just to help out this Murdoch. Oh, but the I didn't see that, so we can't go over there, although the Sevrog is going, so I'm going to follow the Sevrog. He is a tank. Hopefully he can cover for me. I'm not feeling like he's going to be able to. I'm gonna hurt this. Oh, crap! Where did he come from? Okay, that was really bad. I was, really low in health. That Sevrog's really low in health. That was a really bad engagement, ladies and gentlemen. So 7 card power, going to be able to boom get this burn blood powder fully upgraded there. This is going to be a very powerful card for us, indeed. So not the best engagements, but that's okay. We can turn it around. I'm going to go, hopefully, try to push one of these lanes down so we can rotate and get a tower. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of attack speed's really helping out our basic attack here. Let's see here. Can we get this tower? We very much might be able to. This Sevrog can hopefully keep the enemy from ganking me too much. Did he go for a tank build? No, he's going for a fighter. So that's okay. Hopefully our team can rally around him and yeah, just kill the enemy before they kill him. I'm going to grab this Harvester. I might actually continue to push this lane. Try to get at least one of the enemy heroes to be focused on me, but I think that's going to be a wasted effort here. I might just battle with this Twin Blast a little, but here is this Grux. Nope. Nope. So, he knows that we're here. He's waiting for the gank, so I'm going to rotate mid here, but that's going to leave the Sevrog open. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to stick with him. I'm going to be the team player here. Stick with him. And try to poke down this Grux. Hopefully this stuff in the mid lane there goes well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there is a team fight there in the mid lane. I'm not sure when the recording kicked out, but a little bit of a team fight there. It did not go well. I used my grenade, landmine. What the frick is it? Landmine. God. Not that well. I hit the enemy Iggy and Scorch right into my friendly Chimera that was low health, and I, yeah, kind of secured his death there. So now I'm just going to be split pushing here into the right lane. Hopefully I can make something happen. The Grux did get the our left lane. I'm not sure what our Chimera is doing. I hope he's not getting Prime Orb. God, I can't get these last hits. That's really frustrating. Don't... Oh! Get the last hits late. Very, very important. This Greystone is coming here. I need help. I need help here. I'm going to... God, come on. I know this Greystone's coming. I can't last for very long, so I'm going to preemptively put up my grenades here. Okay. Oh, at least I did damage on those minions. There he is. Severog split pushing. I'm not sure this is... Yeah. So he definitely should have been helping mid lane. I'm trying to split push here. Going, this Grux is going to get me for sure. Push him away. Use my right click here. I'm going to have to make sure that he does not... Yeah, so there we go. That is exactly... Get away from the enemy, my friends. Hopefully this Grux. Yeah, so I escaped from the Grux here. Not good team play at all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to rotate mid, see if I can at least make something happen there. Alright, here's this Murdoch. He does not know that I'm here yet. Here we go. Can I actually finish him off here? Let's see if I can finish him off. I'm going to use my ultimate. Why not? God! Just kill him! Come on! Jesus! Murdoch is a very good player with a good build. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. We got the Murdoch. I don't think that's going to really help us too much. I guess we got the Prime Orb there. So there we go. We got some 200 more health from this. And we're then going to go into, I believe, this Wellspring Staff. But I think that we need that little bit of crit here to really help us out. I'm going to actually keep the... I'm not going to keep the Mana Potion. So we have some good amount of mana regen. And look at that! Got the Prime Orb. And not going to be able to do very much. So how's the build going here in the mid-game... Almost the beginning of the late game here. I'm on level 12, 13, 14. Beginning of the kind of the late game here. It's going okay. Enemy team has certainly the for sure. Look at that. I'm one player. What the hell can I do? Stand back! Stand back! Wow, and I'm just dead. I'm just dead, just like that. Look at that. Really nothing I can do. I do have my ultimate. I mean... Suppose. Wow, that Sparrow. That damage. Wow. Surprised. But really nothing we could do here. We will be able to get this. I'm going to use my ultimate here. Get away from... Oh, I definitely catapulted myself to the wrong area. I'm going to knock myself forward here. Try to get this Grux. Look at that few shots he was able to do on me. Oh, but he does have his ultimate. So that's going to be very nice for him. Damn you, Murdoch! Very nice snipe. We did okay. But, of course, look at this. Chimera and Severog in the wrong position. So, yeah, this Severog's going to... Definitely Chimera is really going to play that. Iggy and Scorch, and there we go. We got 4 card power. And we go to the casting cast. That wound is going to come next. We're going to see how can we come back. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to hopefully try to force an engagement here. No, they're not going to stick around for the battle on the inhibitor. And now that they have the inhibitor, that's going to be absolutely massive. They are engaging so hard. Can I snipe that? Ooh, very, very close. But those turrets are holding us at bay. They don't do that much damage, ladies and gentlemen. Walk right through them. We don't care. Come get me, Grux. Oh, you did manage to pull that off. Oh, hello. Knock me closer. I'm going to use my ultimate here. Hopefully I can get away. Can I? Yes, I can. Very nice. Good job there. Now this Murdoch is going to snipe me, though. So Murdoch, come on. With the snipe. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So, used to snipe. Ah! I barely survived that one. Egad! I'm not doing that good of a job, ladies and gentlemen, playing Howitzer, but I think the build is all right. He is really super squishy. So, I mean, I'm either more health or what I would much more prefer, ladies and gentlemen, simply just playing him more carefully. I think being on the outskirts, you know, not trying to engage too hard, not chasing these kills is going to be a very important, thing for him. So, I mean, I think we're doing a good enough damage. So I think we just need to be a little bit more careful with how we play with Howitzer. So, for example, for right now, whatever we're doing here is not what you should be doing. So, our two lanes here are pushed up. The right lane's pushed up to the tower. So, okay, now that Egan Scorch is there. Let's go right lane, I guess, to keep that pressure going. Actually, our inhibitor's dead, so we might as well stay here with this damage here from these minions. We have not a very favorable engagement here in the jungle, but no, nothing comes of it. Nobody's there to defend right lane. So now we're going to have to go back and defend our inhibitor. I was in mid lane that whole time and defending against those super minions. The rest of my teams definitely could have... Wow. Definitely could have come here and defend that tower, but not very good team play, ladies and gentlemen. I know that I probably am definitely not doing that great of a job either. I'm sorry for that. So let's get 6 card power here before we go back. Maybe get this Harvester since nobody seems to be doing that. And use our ultimate here on the mid lane before we go back. Alrighty, so we died, of course, to that enemy Murdoch with a wonderful snipe. And we're going to actually continue our cooldown reduction here with this Chronomancer disc for card power to do a major cast in basic mana. The mana issue is definitely not happening anymore, so it's going to be really nice here to poke down these guys with that long-range damage. I'm going to do a much better job here of staying on the outskirts. I don't really want to get into basic attack range of that Murdoch. I simply want to poke him down. There we go. I'm just a little bit out of range of that, so I think he has an absolutely wonderful build. He has a lot of crit chance, but it seems to be paying off here with all of that major cast, all that energy damage earlier on in his build. So, kudos to... See you later, dude. Great build. Alrighty. This inhibitor here, let's go and defend it. Okay, we have been relegated to defending our core here. The rest of the friendly team's doing a good job here. I'm going to have to use my ultimate here. Don't want those elite minions doing too much damage to the core, because they can really do that damage. So, core is more important. So we're just going to have to do this, and then actually head back, spend these 6 card power. So what exactly are we going to spend it on? Finish off this Chronomancer with a 5% cooldown reduction bonus, and Wellspring Staff. Finish it off with a lot of damage there, as you can see. 15 bonus damage there. So, with all of this here, we're going to be able, all this mana rather, I'm going to be able to use these grenades, use my abilities very, very much here. Okay, I sent those a little. Wow, what a waste of an ability. So I'm going to try to focus anybody here. I'm going to send those out. Boom! Go away. Take that Greystone. I'm gonna send these out. Try to do as much damage as I can. There's this Murdoch. Damn it! Go away! Hello there. Hello there, Iggy. Wow, that damage is ridiculous. Yeah, so there's the bonus of having a 60 card power on the enemy team, and not so much. So that's going to be it. What a game, but I hope that showcased a little bit of the build to you here. I think the build does work. We had a bit of a better working team, a bit of a more of a tank, and maybe, of course, even a support on the team. With so much mana there at the end of the build, I would find that perhaps we could actually switch out some of the mana with some energy damage, or even some sustain, even some health. So that is a consideration for sure. So let's show you the build. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here is the build on the left side here. So before we go into it, let me just do one thing. Okay, so the basis of the build was a balanced approach amongst all of the kind of attributes that I think make Howitzer great. So most off is energy damage, and that, as you can see, is upgraded all the way throughout the build. The very first card that we got there, the Solaris Reactor, deals with another key issue with Howitzer, is just that mana regen. Having that mana to use his abilities. So that little bit of mana regen, along with that enhanced spark, was really, that worked really fantastic. That was one of the differences that we did from the previous video. I used a level 4 spark instead of a 2 spark, and that really kicked up her mana regen. To the point, ladies and gentlemen, where we can actually go here. Basic mana, I'm going to go with a minor cast there, and also with this Wellspring Staff. No basic mana. Aww. And we're going to have to go 3, 2, and 2 there. So there we go. I'm going to remove all that mana so we can have just that much more energy damage. The cooldown reduction would be really nice, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to actually do instead here is go, should I remove this? I think I will, ladies and gentlemen, go with the advanced chrono, and this as well. So that is 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 7, that's 17.5%. That's a fair amount indeed. Just because at the end there we were having quite a bit of mana. I know that we did remove that extra mana, but I feel like that enhanced spark was enough, just enough to get us going. And even if we were worried about that, we can do this, ladies and gentlemen. Put in another spark here to really make sure we have enough mana. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is the build right here. A little bit of wound to give us 12% crit. I don't think crit is that critical to him, but I just want just a little bit to actually get that advantage there. The Elder Mage Amulet gives us that health. I was feeling in that last video that we could perhaps use some more health. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of that 2-point cast and get a 2-point health in here. So a little bit of health, so keeping him a little bit more balanced. Hopefully, I think that this would equate to a little bit better of a build for Howitzer. I'm going to keep this and do it once more and see how this works. We did change quite a bit. I'm really interested to see if that mana regen is enough to keep us in the fight, in these long team fights, in the long laning, when you are in the lane for quite a while. So there we go. Hopefully a little bit of health there. So how much is that? 100 plus 200 is 300 plus 400, 700 more health. I think that would work really well for Howitzer, keeping him alive. And plus, if you do a better job of staying back, using your long-range Q that you are hopefully using more because of this cooldown reduction, I think that works quite well. So there you guys have it. There is the build. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this build, because I'm not too sure what's the best for Howitzer. I'm not sure exactly what what really synergizes well with him. So let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, like it, dislike it. If you disliked it, please share it with the community. Consider becoming a patron, and of course, subscribe. I do this content almost every day, so hopefully you learned a little bit, and hopefully I can help you more in the future as well. So until next time, like always, take care.